What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. Today we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart. Gonna go over some cryptos that I picked up today, all right, while we are kind of in a waiting pattern to see what direction Bitcoin goes. And I'm going to share two interesting bits of data with you regarding the ETFs and some drawdowns, all right? We've seen some muted drawdowns compared to other cycles. Is in fact this time different? Usually when people say this time is different, it's definitely not, but maybe things are changing a little bit. So let's take a look at all that stuff. Without further ado, let's do this. Bitcoin, looking like it is kind of turning over, right? But it's really having a hard time even touching this. Even though it looks like it's turning over, it hasn't really gone below these, the low of the 17th of February or the low of the 21st of February. Okay, right now we're on the 23rd, and it's pretty much not really wanting to go below that 50,600 mark. Right now we're at 51,000, just barely holding on there. All right, couple of things that I wanted to show. It seems like we're going to touch this, but I mean, hey, Bitcoin can surprise us and be like, oh, maybe not. I'll just kind of stay just right above it and see. But it would be nice to kind of touch it and see what happens from there. You know, if we lose it or if we just touch it and kind of hang out and bounce. It would be nice to see it bounce, though. We are up against the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, so we don't know what, Saturday and Sunday wild cards. All right, there's just a lot less volume, a lot less people, so things can move, or maybe they just stay muted. All right, maybe they just stay, like right here, not doing anything until Monday. That could be the case, but here's the reason why. Well, not the reason why, but another reason why I think we're not going to see too big of a drop. Now, what these are bull market correction drawdowns. All right, the drops in it, and this is the one that we're currently on. All right, now what can you see here? They're not as low as even like the last cycle, right? Last cycle was more severe. Previous cycles. I mean, all touching all down here, 40%. This 2015, 2016, 2017 one didn't really go down to below 40%, but this one did. The 2018 to 21, and then the 11 to 13 went way down and went almost down to like 80%. Okay, and the Genesis one to the start to the 2011 bull run really just kind of touched. What was that, 60%? I don't know what that is. More than 40%, over 40%. All right, and so the last one was pretty severe too, which is kind of, I guess, somewhat unexpected. You expect it to be less and less, but this one is like that. We're not even dropping down into the 40s. Although it's not saying that it can't happen, but this is stuff that we have to see. Okay, this is stuff that say what Bitcoin Munger said. Many continue to say this time is not different. Empirically, the drawdowns so far in this cycle have been far more muted relative to past cycles, and indeed looks different this time. I'm not going to go as far as to say, but things seem to be changing a little bit. All right, because throughout history, when people say this time is different, that's like the kiss of death. So that's why I don't want to say that. And then this is we saw yesterday. These numbers are revised a little bit. The negative. This is what I shared with you. Negative 716. Those numbers are revised. It was actually a little better in our favor. Okay, 627 was the negative amount on the 21st. Now on the 22nd, finally we see another green day, right? A positive day of a positive 4,832. Okay, so that is really good information right there to share. Okay, so as long as these ETFs keep doing what they need to do, keep buying, relatively strong. Hopefully there's will be some less selling pressure from the miners and from the retailers. Let's see if we can just kind of hold out right here and then kind of start grinding back up. But we'll see. I mean, this is, to me, is just still sideways consolidation. And again, a touch here to the 50,000 mark, honestly, is welcome. As long as we don't break it, to go below it, a touch is actually great, because I think if we don't break it, then I think we're going to go strong towards the upside and try to get up to 58. But we'll see. from all the data that I'm looking at, that I'm sharing, does it look like, you know, we're gonna go a lot lower, especially the most recent one that I just shared with you guys, this one. All right, pretty muted, guys. Maybe we just kind of stay around here. We could drop a little bit, but maybe not a 40% or 50% drop like many people are expecting or wanting to see, you know. So just do what you can, do what you will with that information, guys. All right, let's see really quickly what the week has looked like. Okay, we're having a red week, but hey, that's cool. And let's take a look at what my personal pain looks like. I mean, it's really not, but hey, let's take a look. Why not? Put some salt in the wounds. What's KG? What's K? Look at that. That's pretty nice. Dilithium. Dilithium again. I sold here, so I missed all that. And it's going right through. I mean, my TA I think is pretty much right on. Maybe we do hit 27 before we start turning over, you know, and then doing some type of sideways consolidation. Interesting. Cool. What did I buy today? Today I picked up Trias because it went under 15 cents. Let's see if it's still under 15 cents. Yes, it is. Oh, nice. And it seems like we're gonna drop this. I actually moved this here. This was actually here a little. This was here more, right here. But I moved it up here because I like to use the line to get a better idea, and the line kind of indicates to me that it should have been really like right here. All right, so we are right at that area. Do we lose it? If we lose it, then we're coming down here, I think, to test this, and that's probably around $12, $13. All right, right now it's at $14.35, so it'll be interesting to see. Or do we just bounce up here? I bought here because I'm like, why not? Because we could bounce here, and if we drop down, I still have more capital put in to this level. So cool. So yeah, so we'll see what happens there. What else did I buy today? I actually picked up more Stobox because Stobox is dropped even more. But I mean, it's getting to the zone where I thought we were probably gonna get to. Right here, right at the bottom of this little triangle right here. Maybe I'm expecting a bounce here. I don't think it drops down below, but if it does, if it wicks down below here, I actually put an order in at around here at I forget, somewhere in this little channel right here, 488. Yeah, 488 actually. Yeah, 0.048, just below this line, because you know it could wick and then rebound or stay right around here. But I'm gonna say here, maybe at this neckline, you can see this line right here. Maybe we come back and test this neckline, which would be at 4 cents, which would be great buy. I still have enough capital to put in. I'm being patient with my capital as everyone should be, and then just kind of nibbling. I nibbled here because I'm like, I don't know if it comes, if from here is the bounce. All right, but I mean, if it is right here, then I got that right here, and if it goes lower, then I have some more capital to put in, and I'm thinking, I don't think we drop too much below that, but we'll see what happens. And what else did I buy? Oh yeah, Synverse right here. And actually this pumped up. I actually bought it at 0.011, so I'm actually glad that I did that. Right now it's at 0.012. Synverse is looking pretty strong, guys. All right, and that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys as we head into the weekend. Just the buys that I did, but there are other opportunities. There are other opportunities, guys. As this happens, I just don't get crazy and think we're gonna drop down and be like, oh, I'm gonna wait and just put it all in at once. Don't do crazy things like that. You know, it's better to DCA, dollar cost average, in and out. All right, and I have to listen to my own advice. If I was a little bit more patient in my dollar cost average, I would have gotten way more from that dilithium, from that dilithium rising or that dilithium pump than I did. Although I'm happy with what I got, and I'm thankful with what I got. Had I DCA'd a little bit better out, I'd be in more profits. It's always better to be in more profits, isn't it? But we'll see what Bitcoin does, guys. The data that I showed you kind of, to me, indicates that if there is a drop, it's not going to be too heavy. I mean, barring a black swan event. If there's a black swan event, then all bets are off. Who knows what happens at that point, right? But and all of this stuff is opportunities, okay? The silver lining is that we are like what, 60 days or whatever. The Bitcoin halving is around April 18th, 15th, 14th, somewhere around there. So we are getting really close, guys, and you really do want to be positioned before that. And if there is a big drop before that, it's opportunity, and you should be very lucky. You should be identifying the tokens that you want to put in. Have a strategy going. Don't go in there just willy-nilly going crazy. All right, balls to the wall. Just please try not to do that. All right, try to have a plan. Try to when you're going in DCA, spread it out over a number of days. Okay, if you can't do that, spread out over a number of hours. Just don't do it all at once. All right, because that's the worst thing to do. And if you are in profits and you want to take profits, same thing. Spread it out over a number of days, and wait to see maybe a bend in that curve, a bend in that chart. You know, if it just keeps going up and up and up and up, there's a red day. Wait. And then it'll probably keep going up and up and up, and eventually you'll see like a couple of days where it just kind of goes sideways, and that's when you probably want to start selling more, right? Just some advice from a guy that's learning from all his mistakes. All right, we'll leave it there, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Have yourselves an awesome weekend. I will see you guys Monday. Peace.